Hey guys, today I thought of discussing with you something which I see lacking in many individuals who may be the first time investors or one who has been investing for some time but really have not come up with this practice of asking some very basic questions about a business before actually investing in a stock. So, this set of questions, which I call as pre-investment business questions, is something that I thought of placing across to you so that it really helps you, right? So, and these are few of the questions which I also do take care of or really think through or study about when I do take decisions around making investments in a particular stock, right? So let's look into which are those set of questions. Uh, just give me a minute. Yeah. So the first question that we get to see is that what does the company do? This is a very critical piece of information or clarity that an investor need to have because if he or she is not very clear as to what the company is all about, what are the product lines, what are the business lines, if they are not very sure as to what exactly the company is into operations, so then I won't think it's very prudent for the investor to actually go ahead and invest without really understanding the company operations or what their business line is into, right? So that clarity is very important for one to have. Second is who are the promoters. Now one needs to really understand as to who is behind the scene, who is actually leading the show, what has been their credibility in the market, is there some discussion, some negative the words that's been placed in the local sources. So the more you are able to curate information about those set of people, the better it is, right? The third is what is the background. That is the point which I've already stressed upon. So what do they manufacture? So if it's into manufacturing, what do the manufacture? If they are into trading, what is the nature of trade that they are into? If they are into service, what exactly is the nature of service that they provide, right? So we need to understand from the perspective of how updated those products are, because if they are into that nature of business or that business line which is really not shaping up with innovation into this world, then it's not really a good uh, thought to really place your investment on, right? So that's very important to understand. So how many units they have and where they are located. So these are pieces of information that one needs to understand, right? That how they have been able to open their offices, units at different locations, and how they have scaled up their business in the past. Are they running the plant in full capacity? So is it that they are running their operations at the fullest level, or is it that they are not required to do that because there is no inherent demand? So it's very important that you really read through the annual reports, you do some secondary research about the company, you lay hands on paid research sources so that you get to know more about the company, because it's your hard-earned money that you are going to invest at the end of the day, right? So what kind of raw material is required for that particular. So in a way, you are trying to understand how easy or difficult is it for them to source those set of raw materials. Because if that's a challenge, then it may be a possible consequence of a disaster going forward, right? So that is something that you really need to understand. Who are the company's clients? Who are the major clients for the company? That shows that who has placed their trust on this company, and that really gives you that confidence. Who are the competitors? Who are the major shareholders of the company? If you can understand that, do they plan to launch any new product? What are their thoughts of the future? How they're shaping their business in the coming years? Do they plan to expand in any new countries? What is their revenue mix? What is the staff strength, and so on? So these are few of the questions that possibly one should be looking at and asking before they actually make an investment, right? So my suggestion would be that don't fall prey to tips and tricks of others, right? Do your own due diligence, do your own research, place your thoughts around a particular organization. These are few of the questions that I placed that I generally look into. I would also request that if because I understand everything is a constraint of time, it works in a constraint of time. So it may not be that you can really dig deep and know a lot of stuff, but these are the minimum set of questions that you should have an understanding of and build a perception about the company. The more questions you are able to have an answer on, the more stronger your perception will be, and then the probability of really taking a right decision would really increase more, right? So my objective of this video is to give you a thought that you need to really come up with business questions before you actually take an investment decision, right? So I hope it adds value to you. I hope that you pay heed uh, uh, if you're an investor or thinking about investing in the future, right? So thanks a lot. I hope this adds value to you, and if you like it, please share, like, and place good words in your community and forum, right? So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot.